Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the RMU Sports Complex Island. Okay.
They can hear it. You guys just can't hear each other.
Yeah.
Old school, baby.
Alrighty, old school.
Alright. We'll have to figure out what the heck happened here later.
Cool. All right. Here for game number 2 between the Duquesne Dukes and your Robert Morris University Colonials. I'm Caden McCrory. Alongside me, Jordan Wirtz. Jordan, last night we saw a 6-4 Colonial comeback victory. What are we expecting tonight?
Yeah, I think it's going to be another heart pounder like we had last night. Tight in the second and first period. We come into the third period. RMU was on fire. They took the lead and didn't let it up, and I think we're going to have another close one tonight as RMU hopefully trying to put themselves into a championship winning situation.
Absolutely. One win secures the championship spot for these Colonials. And one person that helped them get to this point is the 4 goals last night out of Rocket Richard Rutherford. 4 goals, 2 of them coming in the third period, back-to-back within 30 seconds of each other.
Yeah, he was absolutely clutch for RMU last night. He was there when we needed him. And those 2 goals were the difference maker, winning by 2.
Yeah, that, and then the goaltender standing on his head as always. Nick Patinella, fresh coming into the team, new goalie for them. And Nick Patinella played really well for just coming into this team. Hopefully with the Colonial victory, we might be able to talk to him afterwards. But yeah, fresh new face in net and Patinella, and he seems to be up for the challenge.
Yeah, for the few games that he's played this year here at the end of the season, he has looked sharp for them, and I think he's going to keep it up here tonight.
As for Duquesne, one guy to keep an eye on is number 72, Radnovic. Had 2 goals last night for Duquesne out of their 4-goal spree, and he seems to be always in the play in some way, if it's defensively, offensively. Definitely one of their key contributors for that team.
Yeah, he's definitely the points maker for Duquesne, and if they're going to keep themselves in this and try and pick up the equalizing game, it's going to be Radnovic here to keep them in this situation.
As him and Hurt for Duquesne are holding one of the flags for John Tucci, and on the RMU side, Captain Sean Mullen, along with Ross LaCastro. LaCastro had a big goal yesterday as well. Obviously, Parker Rutherford's line mate, hey, he's the one that's feeding him all those.
Yeah, looking great on that first line RMU had. And don't forget about Morgan, who had that clutch, wide-open goal where the goalie wasn't even paying any attention. That set them on the heater that led to those 2 goals by Rutherford.
Yeah, tied it up at 4 last night. Is now John Tucci, just like last night, is here to get things going for us with God Bless America, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the National Anthem. We'll be right back. Back after a beautiful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner, Pledge of Allegiance, and America the Beautiful, something we didn't see last night at Tucci, but bringing back the American the Beautiful, as he said. They played before the Super Bowl, so he decides to play for us, kindly here for us today before this championship Game 2 matchup.
Yeah, and for these teams, it is the Super Bowl for them in this kind of circumstance here, as this is a game series clinching championship clinching game.
Oh.
If you're RMU, you win the championship. If you're Duquesne, you come away with this, you force a Game 3. We'll see you next week for Game 3.
Yeah.
To keep themselves alive in this.
Is RMU drawing another big crowd again. So if you are watching and you have the chance to get down here, I strongly advise you should. Because definitely a few seats available, but not many.
Yeah.
Definitely the supporters definitely coming out.
Yeah, the crowd. We had a bigger crowd tonight than we had last night. And I have a feeling they're just going to be as energetic, if not more, than they were then. Players are coming out the ice for RMU.
RMU is going to, let's see who they're going to bring out here. It looks like they're going to have the starting unit of LaCastro and Rutherford on the offensive side of things. And then Savitsky and Ethan Grant on the defensive side of things. And then in net, as always, Nick Patinella going strong so far. Let's see if he could do it again here. Coincidentally, also is a few seniors on the starting. So if this is their last game, Ross LaCastro and Ethan Grant, 2 of the seniors involved in that class, along with Phil Baczynski. And if they do win, we will be sure to try to get all 3 seniors and possibly Captain Sean Mullen onto the mic for some post-game interviews. And we'll have the celebratory championship if they do win after the game. Hopefully everything goes as planned for that, and we can have that. But first, we got 45 minutes of hockey to do. As expected, LaCastro, Rutherford, backside, Savitsky, Grant. Goaltenders take the net. Referee's ready to go. Center's ready to go. 15 minutes on the clock. Period 1, game 2. Let's roll. Rutherford has it now, settles it. He's going to take it back to Josh LaCastro. LaCastro throws it in. Played now by Radnovic of the Duquesne Dukes behind his own cage. Throws it around the boards. The Smirsky, the captain, goes through the middle, can't hit the stick. And now on the rush as Ethan Grant's going to take that puck away and work his way into behind his own cage. Grant settles it. Goes up for LaCastro. Passes it over to Rutherford. Rutherford leaves it for Ethan Grant, the left-handed shot defenseman. Grant with a drop pass to Rutherford. Fakes the shot. Hits off the skate of Savitsky. Savitsky with a little spin move onto his backhand. Savitsky still has it. Tries to shovel in front. Knocked away by Radnovic of the Dukes. Up the boards it goes. Grant with a pick-off pass. Pokes it forward. Grant has LaCastro. Around the net goes Grant now. Grant trying to settle that puck. Can't get it to stop rolling, and now Duquesne has it behind their own cage. Throw it in front to Rutherford. On his backhand, missed wide on there. Rutherford picks up his own rebound. Skating back towards the blue line, trying to settle the puck down. Goes back for Alex Savitsky. Pressured hard by number 16 of the Dukes. Ethan Grant settles, goes for Rutherford low, bounces off of his stick. LaCastro on the chase for the Colonials. LaCastro tries to poke it forward, knocked away. Duquesne trying to go length of there, and Ethan Grant's going to pick it off. Go for Rutherford, caught behind, backhand, shot off the pad, rebound by LaCastro. Rutherford's going for it, still has it, backhand, sails wide. LaCastro still on the chase here as a Duquesne player takes a tumble. I believe that was Radnovic. Rutherford pokes it back to Ethan Grant. All Colonials so far. Savitsky looking for somewhere, pressured by 2 Dukes. He still has it, throws towards the net. Rutherford takes a whack at it. Now he's going to get his own rebound. Rutherford gets tripped up, and that's going to be a power play for the Colonials. It'll be a tripping call for number, I believe, 16. It's Rutherford's a little bit slow to get up.
Yeah, he's a little shooken up after that one, and that was a pretty blatant trip there by Duquesne. He pretty easily hooked him, and he had his skates at head level whenever he finally went down.
It'll be Weekly with Morgan. Yobi and Spazzolo on the back end. Shot by Weekly, and it goes in! Tyler Weekly off the draw to himself. A beautiful win, a beautiful shot. Colonials up 1-0.
And we talked about this in the last game yesterday. Face-offs. RMU had trouble winning face-offs last game, and it showed here already early. They win this face-off, and immediately leads to a goal for them.
Weekly, a beautifully well done play. Have seen it once or twice before in the D3 club games. Weekly back at it again here. 1-0 at the 12-minute mark. Shane Yobi, he's going to take it up himself. Yobi, draw pass. Morgan fires, sails wide. Weekly on the chase now to go get this puck. Weekly skates it through the middle. He's going to take it himself along the right circle shot. Weekly fires, and it goes in again. Tyler Weekly says, hey, I'm here. 2 goals on the night for the wicked shot of Weekly.
Yeah, quick, under a minute here. Absolute burners coming off of his stick. There is nothing Duquesne's goalie can do right now to stop him. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Weekly couldn't win that draw, but the puck still ends up on his stick. Weekly, the left-handed shot, throws it back to Shane Yobi. Yobi's going to carry it up himself. Makes a move around one guy. Draw pass to Caleb Morgan. Morgan fires, it's off his skate. Weekly's not going to go pick up that puck. Weekly puts on the brakes. Around the net he's going to come. Weekly has 2 looking for 3. Yobi takes it from him. Skates his way down. Yobi, forehand, backhand shot. Save there by the Duquesne netminder as that second line of D pairing getting the Colonials going.
Yeah, RMU is testing this Duquesne defense so far as they have really had no chance to put any offense down on the other end of the ice. It has been all RMU.
As Sean Mullen and Phil Baczynski, that third offensive unit, is going to make their way out here. Sean Mullen, the captain. Mullen's going to win it forward. Mullen makes a move around one guy. Baczynski's going towards the net. Mullen throws it. Spazzolo fires. Puck goes sailing up, knocked down by Duquesne, and now they have numbers coming the other way. Radnovic throws it over to Mooney, shot, and it goes in. Duquesne striking back. As now it makes it a 2-1 game. I believe that was number 19 Mooney, if I'm not mistaken there, Jordan.
I think so.
Or, I'm sorry, Antle,
And
not Mooney. Antle, my mistake to Duquesne fans watching. Antle gets the goal there for Duquesne to make it 2-1. Ethan Grant to Alex Savitsky. Changing up the defensive pairing unit out there. Savitsky carries it up himself. Onto his backhand. Shovels it towards the net. Good save there. Trying to get it out is the Dukes, but Ethan Grant keeps that one alive. He's going to take it himself below. A battle for it as a Duke player takes a tumble. Grant has to get back now. He's coming. Sean Mullen also back there as well. That's 66 Radnovic of the Dukes. Around the net. Looking for somewhere to go, but getting pressured hard by Grant as he hits the referee. Duquesne still has the puck. Radnovic fires, sails wide. Behind their own end, the Dukes are looking to set up. As a few players take a tumble, Grant trying to get this puck out. Has an opportunity here. He has one coming. Grant takes a little bit of a step there. Trying to body off the puck, and Duquesne still has possession. Going over to number 19. Little toe drag move towards the front of the net. Fired, save there by Patnella. Puck is loose. As now Mullen's trying to clear this one out, and he can't. Back it goes to Mooney at the point. Mooney with time. Fire, saved by Patnella. Oh, Duquesne's coming. And with a lot of pressure.
They were really putting the heat on RMU there as they play essentially with a man down as Paczynski plays goal cover down here on the other end of the ice for them.
Mm-hmm. So the 4-on-3 didn't work well. Now LeCastro and Rutherford's unit out there to try to change things. Grant pokes it forward to Rutherford. Good to see him okay after that penalty. Rutherford, toe drag move around the back of the cage on his backhand. Shovels it towards the point for Savitsky to settle that one down. Savitsky has time, light pressure for him. Goes wide to Ross LeCastro. Towards the net to Rutherford. Good shot there. Better save by the netminder of Duquesne. Rutherford makes a nice little chip move. Throws back to the point to Ethan Grant. Grant has time, goes wide to Alex Savitsky. Savitsky makes a small move. Makes another one, but Parker Rutherford picks up his rebound towards the net. Poked wide by Ross LeCastro and couldn't carry it home. Behind the net, Duquesne looking to just get out of their own zone. It'll be Radnovic, one of the players we mentioned in the opener, but Ross LeCastro with a good stick to knock it away. As now LeCastro tries to go for it again. Towards the net it goes, covered by Patnella wisely to get the whistle. Approaching past the 7.5 mark here, period number 1. It'll be defensive zone draws. The defensive pairing is going to change out. It'll be Yobi and Spazzolo on the backside. RMU without Michael Hayes tonight, so Sidney Spazzolo gets bumped up to that third defensive pot. Played for Duquesne. Backhand shot sails wide to Patnella. It's now a battle for the puck goes in as Radnovic's going to pick it off. Rutherford trying to get an advantage there. Across the point it goes. Played lows, Ansel to Radnovic. He's going to grab this puck. Fires. Loose off the post. Spazzolo throws it to LeCastro. Lucky break for the Colonials. Now LeCastro has it. Makes a move at the line. Makes another one. Has 3 guys on him, and he still has the puck. LeCastro fires, and Duquesne's netminder's just going to swallow that one up.
Yeah, it was a great move by LeCastro. He was swarmed by Duquesne players. Still able to gather himself and get that shot off there. Gives RMU a chance to gather up here, potentially win this face-off.
LeCastro can't win that one forward, as they're going to send it the length of the rink, and now Yobi has to get on his horse to go get that puck. Yobi behind his own net, looking to regroup the troops here. Yobi looking for somewhere to go. He's going to chip it forward to LeCastro. LeCastro makes a move, shot, saved by Duquesne, and there's going to be a whistle.
And you're starting to see both of these teams kind of settle into a groove right now, back and forth. Both teams never really able to grab any dominance here. Right now it's on RMU's side, but 30 seconds from now it could be back on Duquesne's again.
LeCastro won that draw to Shane Yobi. Yobi going to his own zone, now coming back with the puck. Yobi fires, blocked by Radnovic. Puck is loose, though, in the skates, and Rutherford's on the hunt. Rutherford Picks it up, lays his body well. One hand on a stick. Dude, look at that. Parker Rutherford just made a move around one man with one hand on a stick. LeCastro fires, sails just wide. Now Smirsky throws it up, past the stick, and now LeCastro's back luckily to go retrieve that puck. LeCastro, heavy pressure, bodied along the boards. He's going to throw it forward, and Duquesne now has the puck as they look to settle it back in their own zone. It'll be the other Radnovic, plays it back to his brother Radnovic. As he has time, as Rutherford wisely is just going to let him skate around his own zone as he's waiting in between the circles. Rutherford now taking a little bit of pressure, makes an errant pass over to the other Radnovic as they still are looking to break out of their own zone. Radnovic makes a move. Rutherford has to get on his horse to come back. Weekly now out as they made a minor line change. Weekly pokes it forward. Rutherford looking to get that puck. It's going to be taken by Weekly. 2-1-0. Weekly. Rutherford. Back to Weekly. The puck rolls wide. Good play there between Weekly and Rutherford. Weekly just couldn't bury it home. Rutherford behind his own net's going to get that puck. Goes back for Yobi. Just went past his stick. Rutherford's going for a line change to bring out Caleb Morgan. This second line has produced both of the goals so far for the Colonials. Yobi in his own zone. He's going to take it himself. Yobi makes a move around one. On his backhand. To his forehand. Through the middle and gets stuffed. Spizzolo just throws it forward. Hits off of Radnovic of the Dukes. But Yobi's back to retrieve it and go back to Caleb Morgan. Under the 4-minute mark here in period one. Pass up for Weekly. Couldn't settle that one down. But Morgan's there to retrieve it and give it to Weekly. Weekly can't settle it. Bouncing puck really all night so far. Is now number 36 or 8 for the Dukes has it. Turned over and given to Weekly. Spizzolo has to retreat to grab that puck. Throws it the length of the rink. And now Caleb Morgan or Weekly is going to have to chase that one down. Mooney, number 19 for the Dukes, behind his own net. Morgan wisely watching the middle as they're going to go pass it between defensive partners. Pass up the boards. Poke checked wisely there by Ethan Grant. Is now poked forward by number 19, Mooney. Out there also is Alex Savitsky, the other defender on this unit. Behind the net, Duquesne's looking to set up. Going back to Radnovic, who just sails it in. And now Caleb Morgan knocks the puck down and goes for Weekly, who gets shoved along the boards. But he regains the puck and gives it to Morgan. Back to Weekly it goes. Still pinned along the boards with Weekly in his skates. Somehow gets that puck out and throws it low. 19 Mooney has it now for the Dukes. In his own zone, behind his own cage. Thrown into empty space, and Alex Savitsky of the Colonials is going to regain the puck. Goes over to Ethan Grant trailing in. Grant stops, makes a move, makes a man fall. Looking for somewhere to go. Pressured by 2, heads down low to Savitsky. Savitsky, nice little move there. Savitsky drops back for Weekly, and that's the hat trick. Tyler Weekly snipes home his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, last game, it was Rutherford. Tonight, it is Weekly. He is on his 3rd goal, hat trick in the first period. We're just under 2 minutes here. RMU taking a 3-1 lead.
3-1, that Weekly unit's out there. Savitsky hits it with his knee there. Now making a move, the line is hurt. Looking to get the Duquesne offense going. As around the net it goes. Weekly makes a move at the line, can't get it through to Hurt. Hurt has it on his backhand. Thrown in front by Smirsky. Morgan. As over through goes Caleb Morgan. Morgan's going to poke it up. Morgan makes a move. Throws it towards the net. Good save there by Duquesne's netminder. As now the Duquesne, my mistake. Sorry, a little bit rattled there as the Duquesne parents are not happy with us, but that's not our problem. Behind the net it goes now. Poked away by Patinella. Hey, that's part of the job, right, Jordan?
Ooh,
It's
big
now-
mishandle there. RMU might have a chance here. A little
Weekly,
2-on-1.
here he comes. Weekly, stops, fires, goes 5-hole, knocked away. Smirsky, behind the net it goes. Approaching as Weekly pokes that one away. Can Morgan get there? Just a little bit out of his reach. 30 seconds to go. Smirsky fires. Saved by Patinella. Is now Grant takes a tumble there as he looks and fighting for that puck. 17 seconds to go. Ethan Grant wisely just killing the rest of the clock here. Throws it forward off the skates of Morgan. 2-on-1. Goes for Savitsky. 5 seconds to go. Savitsky doesn't realize how much time's left. Takes a shot. Takes an awkward bounce there. And that's going to do it for period number 1. 3-1. Tyler Weekly's Colonials. All 3 by Tyler Weekly.
Yeah, good showing by RMU's offense right now. It was hot. They really don't have an answer for Tyler Weekly right now. Every shot he's taken,
Well, here back for period number 2 after we're still not entirely sure what happened at the end of the first period there, but the referee giving signs to both benches. We'll see if that continues, but I saw Caleb Morgan being pointed at by the referees. So we'll see what comes out of that.
Yeah,
but,
it seems like some of the players on both teams are starting to get a little vocal with each other here.
It's now a face-off by Mullen into the own zone. Esposito low, played away by Patinella. Now Yobi takes it. Yobi behind his own cage, looking to regroup here for the Colonials. Yobi fires it up, hits the stick of Sean Mullen. Mullen retreats now. Phil Baczynski playing his usual spot of goalie screen down at the other end of the rink. Mullen leaves it off for Yobi. Yobi's going to take it up himself, makes a move around one guy. They got numbers. Yobi fires. Loose puck, Baczynski sails wide. Baczynski with an A-plus opportunity, just couldn't put it home. Is now they miscue there between Yobi and Mullen. As Nespozzolo has to go regain the puck. Back to the stick of Shane Yobi. Yobi throws it forward. Mullen's on the chase. Mullen pulls up. Gives it for Yobi. Another miscommunication between the two. And now possible 2-on-1 the other way. But Sean Mullen says, I don't know about that one, Chief, and takes the puck off him. Mullen behind his own net now. Takes his time here. Gets into open space. Baczynski working his way towards the net. Mullen looking. Around the net he pulls. Going towards the Spazzolo on her backhand. Still chasing that puck down. Takes a weird bounce. Mullen's there to play the puck. Radnovic has it now. Skates around. Yobi with a good stick to knock it away. Radnovic tries to make a little move there. Backhand shot. Great save by Patinella. Radnovic around the net. Throws in front. Get off the skate of Yobi. Playing really good, solid defense in front. Shot opportunity there. Patinella read it perfectly with the screen.
Yeah, Duquesne's getting all the chances, but RMU's putting their sticks to work here, either clearing them out or Patinella's able to make the stops.
Yeah, Patinella's been on top of his game so far. Mullen wins it forward. Goes for the stick of Yobi. Yobi is going to take it up now. Yobi at the line. Pulls up. Drops it back. Now coming the other way. Towards the middle of the rink. He's just going to stick handle his way around. This is a really wise move from Yobi. Has nowhere to go, but he just confident enough in his abilities to just skate it through. It's now a play there. Leads to the stick of Mullen. On the ice net, or the rink now, my mistake is Ethan Grant. As Mullen walks it up. Pulls, makes a move. Almost loses his edge there. As now Mullen goes to retrieve that puck. He sends low into the boards. He gets tripped up by Radnovic. Radnovic had taken a little bit of a shot there. It looked like at Mullen, who's very displeased, making his way back to the other zone. Smirsky fires over the glove of Patinella and puts it home and makes it 3-2. The captain strikes like he did last night, and now we're within a one-goal game again.
Yeah, Duquesne was putting all kinds of pressure on them so far in the first 9.5 minutes here, and they were bound to score eventually here.
So now a little bit of turn of the tide as LaCastro is going to win this draw. Flick it forward to Parker Rutherford. Rutherford hasn't had one yet so far. About to change, possibly. Puck's up. Rutherford's going to regain that rebound. Good stick on his behalf. LaCastro on the chase now. Duquesne's working their way. Pulled back now by number 66, the other Radnovic. Played forward. That's Mooney. Throws it up. Finds the stick of Hurt. Intercepted by Ethan Grant. Grant working his way towards center. Played with his skate. Grant fired in front. Loose puck as that squirts through. And now going back to get it is Ethan Grant again. Back to Savitsky. To Grant. Looking for somewhere to go through the middle of the rink. Throw it wide to Rutherford. Throws it over to LaCastro. Sails just wide. Now picked up as Grant just killing more time off the clock here to Savitsky. Fires it low to the stick of Rutherford. Fired over for LaCastro. Sails a little bit wide, but LaCastro still gets the puck. Savitsky has it behind the net. Wrapped around to LaCastro. Fired! And I believe saved by the Duquesne netminder. As now Duquesne has the puck. Chipping it forward. Savitsky says, no, you don't, and takes the puck back. LaCastro. Fired. Save there. Picks up his own rebound. Goalie sprawling out. Rutherford tried to play that puck. Duquesne gets it past him. Grant has to defend a 2-on-1, but the pass John's a little bit wild there. Hurt. Looking around the net. Pressured by Savitsky. Around the top of the circle. Hits off a few sticks and works his way back in the defensive zone of Radnovic. Is now picked up by Ethan Grant. Looking for somewhere to go. Hits off the stick of a Duquesne player, and now Hurt has it on his backhand. Shovels it towards the net and hits off the post. Savitsky to LaCastro on the breakout. He's going to hit Rutherford in stride. Rutherford through the middle. Fires. What a save that was. Rutherford went right to left. Shot left, but hit the goaltender's pad. Fired there by Grant. Sails over the glove. LaCastro tried to poke it forward. As now Duquesne has two coming the other way. Makes a move around Rutherford. And makes a move around Grant. Shuffled in front. And Patinella takes it down for a whistle. A good solid about 6 minutes of straight action there.
Yeah, some great action going on right now. Great goalie plays on both ends right now. These two guys are just playing lights out. Not allowing anything to even sniff going into the net right now.
That Weekly unit's out here now. Weekly has all three of the Colonial goals. Shot, hit off the blocker there at Patinella. Duquesne looking back to the point of John Radnovic. Poked away by Weekly, and here they go. Morgan tries to go for Weekly. He couldn't settle that one down. Still in the offensive zone. Weekly tries the toe drag move. Radnovic read him perfectly. Looking for the breakout. Just past the stick. But on the chase is number 19, Antle, who already has won this game. Antle drop pass to Alex Savitsky's stick. Beautiful tape to tape. As now Weekly has it. Shovels it. Tries to go for Morgan. Bouncing puck picked up by Duquesne. As now coming in was Ethan Grant. Hit just past his glove. And now Duquesne has numbers coming. Ward for Duquesne. Tries to make a move. Loses the puck and poked away by Grant. Now Weekly has it now. Approaching the 7.5 minute mark. Weekly has it still. Pulls around the net. Works his way over to the right circle. Still has nowhere to go. Tries to go for Caleb Morgan. Shot hits off the netminder's pads. Weekly still looking to regain that puck. Pokes it forward, body along the boards. So now Savitsky takes a one clapper right there. Bouncing puck past the Duquesne netminder and not in the goal type of way. Smirsky makes a move around Morgan. He's coming. He has one so far. Smirsky fires. Good block by Ethan Grant. Now Weekly has it. 3-on-1 if they hurry. Weekly, clapper, fired into the chest protector of the Duquesne netminder. A back and forth game so far, but Colonials still have the advantage on the scoreboard, 3-2. It'll be that Weekly unit out there once again. Or I'm sorry, it'll be Morgan and Sean Mullen as the offensive unit with Spazzolo and Yobi. A little bit of a different matchup here for the Colonial offense. Mullen tries to win that one forward. Now he has to get back. Ward makes a move around Yobi and then pokes off the stick wisely by Yobi. Back to the point. Radnovic fires. Sails just wide of Patinella. As Mullen gets taken down, no call. Radnovic once again getting into it with Sean Mullen. Smirsky has it. Trying to walk it in. Has to get through Mullen first, who widely directs that shot away. Smirsky, another shot low, but Patinella knocks it away. Around the net. Smirsky on his backhand, pressured hard here. Mullen still trying to get that off his stick. Shot wide. Shot there off the back of the net and not a goal way once again. Spizzolo pressured hard as she gets the puck taken off of her. Mullen now regreens, pulls up. Behind his own cage, looking to settle things down. Hits off the skate of Caleb Morgan, and Duquesne still has it in their own zone. Yobi with a good play there to knock it off the stick. Sean Mullen working the way up the rink. Fires, and he scores! Sean Mullen makes it 4-2. The captain puts it home.
This is what RMU needed right here. That Duquesne was starting to put the pressure on them, and you could feel it. Things were starting to get tight and get physical, and Duquesne was putting the pressure on. RMU able to get that break there off of Mullen's slap shot right between the goalie's legs.
Mullen on the draw here. Phil Baczynski out and out as the winger as Caleb Morgan heads to the bench. And the own zone, Duquesne has time as Baczynski stands at the line. 5 minutes to go here in period 2, 4-2 Colonials. If you remember, that was the score in favor of Duquesne at the end of period 2 last night. Radnovic has it. Goes in front, knocked off of Sean Mullen, and he goes to pick up that puck. Mullen throws it forward for Yobi. Yobi carries it in, makes a move around one. Yobi towards the net, hits off the face mask. Baczynski goes for the rebound and whiffs wide. As Spizzolo trips up one of the Duquesne players, no call there. As Radnovic is coming up with the puck slowly, looking for somewhere to go, goes wide for Mooney. Mooney walks it in, fires. Good save by Patinella, still loose as Spizzolo tries to poke it away. Mooney behind the own net, looking for somewhere to go. Poked away, and now here comes Yobi. Yobi working his way up. Has space. Yobi fires, and it goes over the net. Looked for a second, it might have a chance, but I believe the glove at the last second put that over the net. Duquesne working his way up now. They have 4 guys coming up. Mullen pressuring hard on Mooney. Goes low. Looking for somewhere to go is the Dukes. Back to the point to Radnovic. As Mullen drew to pressure, Radnovic shot through the middle. Loose puck. Picked up once again by Radnovic. Shot, sharp angle, still loose. As Yobi takes exception to that one. As Patinella with the save. Crowd getting a little bit antsy here as we approach the 3.5-minute mark in period 2.
Yeah, these guys are not afraid to put the stick on the puck right now as the crowd and the players are starting to get into it a little bit here. Both teams in double-digit shots right now, and both goalies at double-digit saves.
LeCastro tries to win it back. Back played now for the Duquesne Dukes. Radnovic hands it over to Mooney. Mooney stick handling. A lot of stick handling, moving his way forward, goes through the middle. Ethan Grant says, I'll take that. Grant on his horse. He got LeCastro with him. Grant fires to LeCastro just out of the reach. A diving player there, I believe, was Mooney trying to sprawl across. Mooney to the point. Finds Grant. Goes for Savitsky and hits off his skates. But Savitsky realized he has all day to go get that puck. Savitsky to LeCastro. LeCastro fires towards the net. Takes a few bounces, and Duquesne has it in their own zone. With time. Back behind the own net, carrying their way up. 2.5 to go in period 2. Looking for somewhere to go. He goes for the stick of Mooney. Goes through the middle. Grant knocks it off. LeCastro picks it up as he gets bodied along the boards. LeCastro taking exception to that. Referee no call there. As a play by Savitsky takes the puck away. Savitsky walking it up. Looking for somewhere to go. Makes a little chip move and sends somebody into the boards. Savitsky in front tries to go for Baczynski. Sails past his stick. Under 2 minutes now to go. Duquesne walking it up. It'll be Mooney who sends it down. Going for Hurt. LeCastro with the pressure trying to knock it away. Through the middle, Grant picks it up. Rutherford knocks it down. Here he comes. Rutherford, what a spin move. Still has the puck. He's pressured hard. Nothing there from the referee. Rutherford with one hand on stick again tried to play that puck as he sent someone into the boards. As now LeCastro coming back. Savitsky with him there. Savitsky lifts the stick. And now here come 3 Colonials. Savitsky makes a move around 1. Shovels towards the net, goes for Rutherford just past his stick. Rutherford to LeCastro. Tries to go in front. Puck sails over the net. LeCastro still has it here, makes a move in front to Rutherford. Rutherford backhand move, sails over to the left of the net there. Rutherford hasn't had a goal yet so far tonight. He had 4 last night. Rutherford. He's tried to go for Savitsky, couldn't hit it. Now on his horse is Smirsky. Smirsky has one coming. Smirsky tries to pull up his Yobi stick, or Grant stick, my mistake, goes flying. Grant now just has to use his body, but has now time to go get his stick. 30 seconds to go. Behind the net, picked up by Mooney. Rutherford on the chase. Throwing it into open area to get picked up by Radnovic, and here comes Ross LeCastro with pressure. LeCastro tried to poke. Radnovic pulls off a move. Tried to go through 2. Didn't quite work out for him as LeCastro sends the puck into central area there. Smirsky looking for someone. Throws at the net, and Penella says, "I'll take that, thank you." And that's going to do it for period number 2. Robert Morse 4. Duquesne 2. Very eventful second period. But Tyler Weekly's 3 goals and Sean Mullen getting 1 on the board as well, helping out the Colonials. And we're going to go to a brief intermission and be back momentarily with period number 3. Back for period number 3. 15 minutes on the scoreboard. 4-2 Colonials. It'll be Yobi and Spazzola defensively. LeCastro and Rutherford offensively. Here we go. Refs ready, centers ready, pucks down, sticks down. LeCastro wins it back to Rutherford, plays it back to Spazzolo. Spazzolo throws it to the middle to LeCastro. LeCastro with time. At the line. Throws it towards the net as Rutherford skates into the net and has a stoppage of play as he got pushed in, as he has exchanged some words with Hurt of Duquesne.
Yeah, I figure this is going to start happening soon. It is a tight game in the 3rd period. They're
taking this to center. Wow.
Wow.
They're going to say Rutherford went in on his own contact. It looks like we're getting worried that he did, but a man in front looked a little bit suspicious. But Rutherford went into his own crease, or into the net, and he's going to take it up now. Rutherford fires, sharp angle shot there as the net comes loose again off that shot. As Radnovic hits off the stick of Yobi. Smirsky in front, goes for the stick of Hurt, just sailed wide. As Radnovic is back to play it. Goes over to his defensive partner. Looking for somewhere to go. Hits Radnovic low. Rutherford's down playing defense, helping out his partners. Thrown past the stick of Spazzolo. Smirsky's down to pick that puck up. Yobi tried to knock it away. Spazzolo there as well, behind the net. Picked up by Rutherford. In front to Smirsky. Shot hits off the post as he takes a tumble down. Rutherford with time behind his own cage. Hits the stick of Shane Yobi. LeCastro breaking through the middle. Yobi pulls up. Goes for Rutherford. Goes for Spazzolo now. Spazzolo settles the puck down. Plays it towards the boards. Overskates it. Picked up by Hurt. Poked away by Rutherford. Now he has to get back 3-on-1. Hurt. Over to Radnovic. Hits off his skates for lucky breakthrough for the Colonials. As now LeCastro has a chance the other way. Pulls up on his back and gets shoveled into the boards. That's going to be a penalty. Radnovic's going to get an interference penalty, I think.
Yeah, they're going to call him on that one here.
As Radnovic exchanged some words with the RMU bench, as LeCastro a little bit shaken up as he went over the boards there. Hope he's okay and hope we can see him return for the rest of this game. As now they'll send the Weekly unit out again. It'll be Weekly and Rutherford with Yobi and Spazzolo, mixing things up. As LeCastro does look in a little bit of agony over there on the bench.
I'm not surprised that they brought Weekly out here for this.
Yep.
He's been the hot hand tonight for RMU, and Rutherford has been in front of the net countless times. Hasn't been able to put anything away yet tonight, but game is not over.
Yep. Spazzolo to Rutherford. Rutherford with time, backs it up to Yobi. Yobi over to Spazzolo. Stops the puck down, plays it low to Weekly. Trying to set something up in a square formation here. Weekly looking for someone, tries to go to Rutherford, hit off the stick of Smirsky, and they send it the length. Spazzolo's back to retrieve it. A minute and a half still to go on the penalty. Spazzolo behind the net. Throws it up to Yobi. Yobi on the forehand, backhand move. Plays it over to Rutherford. Rutherford looking. Makes a move around one. Makes a move around two, in between the sticks of Yobi and Weekly. Yobi picks it up at the blue line. Yobi through the middle, stops, pulls up, shot, loose puck there. Smirsky sends it all the way down. As Patinella knocks that down and is going to come out of his crease to throw it forward to Yobi. Yobi throws it forward to Rutherford. Good pass on the outlet there. Rutherford fires, bouncing puck goes right over the net. Rutherford around the left circle, goes back to the point to Ethan Grant. Grant looking, goes to Rutherford on the blue line. Rutherford low to Weekly, fires, sails just behind the net. Rutherford now low to Yobi, pressured hard. Power play still working hard here. Around the net, Weekly tried to pressure that puck, so it ends up along the right side of the board, sent the length down, but stopped by Ethan Grant 17 seconds ago on this power play. Thrown over to Yobi, to Rutherford, through the middle. Goes for the skate of Weekly. Rutherford fires. Good stick there from Duquesne. And now they possible breakaway the other way. Radnovic coming back is Grant with a great stick to knock that puck away. Ethan Grant, give him the Norris. Grant throws it up to Weekly. Through the middle to Yobi. Loose puck, Rutherford pulls up, shot, and it goes in! Right on cue, as you mentioned, Jordan. Parker Rutherford gets his first of the game and makes it 5-2 Colonials.
Yeah, off of a great play there, too. Swirsky was right in front of the net for Duquesne. He was able to deke him out and catch the goalie looking right over the shoulder.
As we call him, I call him Rocket Richard Rutherford for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. He has, I believe, 20. He had 20 goals in the regular season and has 5 goals in 24 hours pretty much. As now LeCastro pulls back, goes up towards the boards, hits off of the stick of Savitsky. Has Morgan working with them. Savitsky goes wide to the stick of Morgan. Morgan pulls up, back to the point to LeCastro and sails into the own zone. As now LeCastro sends it forward to Savitsky. Has a trailing man, and Morgan pulls up and just wisely goes back to his own zone to Grant. Savitsky pulls it over, sends it low to LeCastro. Played wisely there by Grant, playing along the boards, but Radnovic gets around him. Radnovic over wide for number 36. Shot here, good save by Patinella. Loose puck. Behind the net it lands. Played hard along the boards as Grant gets into it with one of the Duquesne players. As LeCastro pokes it forward, here he comes. Ross LeCastro makes a move, fires, loose puck, takes the jab at the netminder. But a whistle will be blown here.
Yeah, goalie's lucky he gathered that back in. I think LeCastro may have been able to put that away on a second chance shot there.
8:30 to go in period 3. 5-2 Robert Morris in this game 2 of 3 championship finale between the Colonials and Dukes. Picked up by Mooney, wearing number 16. Cuts through the middle, goes back for the other Mooney. Throws it wide for the trailing Radnovic down low. Radnovic through the middle, takes a bounce and ends up in the right side boards. Played up. LeCastro with the pressure, along with Caleb Morgan mixing the lines up again. To the back point it goes to Mooney. LeCastro says, come and get me. Standing right at the red line. Nice little move there. As a little bit of mixed skates there as Morgan has a break here. Gets wrestled off of Radnovic. Morgan pokes it forward, and his Radnovic try get caught up a little bit there, and they exchange some words coming back. The other Mooney throws it low, intercepted by LeCastro. LeCastro, if he can get around Radnovic, he got a breakaway. Makes a move, loses the puck, but picks it back up and throws it back. As now Mooney takes down LeCastro, no call. A little bit of surprising there. Ethan Grant wrestles through 2 players, gets hooked and now held, and no call as well. Referees have put their whistles away, ladies and gentlemen. with 7 minutes to go here in period 3. Shot here and saved by Patinella to get a whistle.
Yeah, there was a couple moments there. It looks like the refs are just going to let them play. As starting to turn into a little bit of early WrestleMania out here with some hardcore grappling.
A lot of holding, a lot of getting up close and personal, taking one each other to the ground.
Yeah, as long as we don't see an RKO out of nowhere, I think we're going to be good here.
Wait, who's coming from the ceiling? No, this is not WrestleMania. This is inline hockey. Been taken away there by Shane Yobi. He's going to skate this one up himself. Oh, and he takes a tumble. Yobi fires, and it goes in! Shane Yobi takes advantage of the fallen Duquesne player, and now it is 6-2 Colonials.
Yeah, and you just got to feel bad for that guy. He was playing great defense there and just lost his edge there and took the tumble, and wasn't much you could do after that. He just set Yobi up for the shot, and it was just him versus the goalie.
Yobi did it perfectly, picking the 5-hole. As now Duquesne walks in, saved by Patinella now behind the net. Yobi's going to pick it up. Has no pressure under the 6-minute mark. 6-2 in this game 2 of 3 finale. RMU wins, they win it all. Baczynski taking his time to get to that puck as Mooney has it behind the own net. Baczynski really working hard to get that puck there. It's now Smirski. The captain skates through the middle. Shot, good block by Sean Mullen. Mooney sends it towards the boards. Picked up by Smirski. Poked away by Yobi, but still has the puck. Smirski. Esposolo to Mooney, turns it over. Yobi shot in front, and that one's going to sail towards the middle as Baczynski's on his horse. As that puck's going to hit the netting and go out of play. So the Duquesne goalie is exchanging some words with some people on the rink. But 5 minutes to go still here in period 3. As the draw's going to go to center. They're going to say that it hit off of the Duquesne player's stick. As Mullen, Baczynski, Yobi, and Spazzolo, same unit out there for the Colonials. Mullen tries to poke it forward. Works its way through center. Yobi's going to pick it up and take it himself. Yobi pulls up, goes into his own zone, wrestles away Smirski. Behind his own cage, Yobi's just trying to work the clock down. Good veteran move on his behalf as Yobi puts on the spins. As he hits Sean Mullen in stride as the crowd's loving it. Mullen walks it in, goes over to Spazzolo. Spazzolo fires towards the net, takes a bounce off Baczynski and sails wide. Mullen pulls up to his backhand. As he goes into his own zone, pressured hard by Smirski. Savinsky takes that puck away. Mullen tries to play it through the middle. Block down there. Spazzolo leaves it for Savinsky. Savinsky hits in stride. Sean Mullen under 4 minutes to go in period 3. Thrown in as Baczynski goes to get this puck. Baczynski plays it around. Going for the stick of Spazzolo. Tries to throw it in front. Hits off of Baczynski's stick. Or skates. As now Duquesne has numbers the other way. 3-on-2. Hurt. Fires. Failed to the glove there of the netminder Patinella. Spazzolo whiffs on that pass. As Radnovic plays it low. In front, good block there it was by Ethan Grant. Sent through the middle, and Baczynski just out of his reach there. Off the boards. Picked up by Rutherford. Rutherford puts on the brakes and puts it into open territory. Savinsky's going to let him get it. Antle has the goal tonight for the Dukes. Throws it towards the net. And now a hit along the boards there is Rutherford along with Ethan Grant. Savinsky tries to take down the legs. To the point it goes. Antle, good block by Weekly. Weekly's looking for 4. On a breakaway, fires, and it goes in! Wicked shot by Weekly, and that's his 4th of the game. 7-2.
Yeah, Weekly started off RMU scoring with 3 here. And as we get to the 2.5-minute mark, he might just put the cherry on top of this championship Sunday.
As the goaltenders tried to get in the bench. And the goalie's trying to walk out, and his players won't let him. This is one of the weirdest things I've seen. Now the goalie's saying, "Oh, my helmet's loose." I Not up. This is little.
He's talking about the
Yeah.
fans here. Apparently the fans are chirping at the goalie.
Oh boy, this is not good.
No.
Oh boy. As now Rutherford has the puck, and now the Colonials say, well, we're going to try to run it up. Oh, the goalie tried to fight the fan is what we were being told. Oh, my. So, yeah, a little bit of chaotic down here at RMU.
Chucking the puck towards us.
Yeah. I don't think Duquesne likes us, but besides that, it's now Rutherford. It's going to pick it up here, a minute to go. Rutherford plays it to Weekly. He's going for 5. Can he do it? Goes wild and covered up.
Things getting hot down here. We are under at the minute mark here. RMU looking to pull away the perfect season here and the championship. Weekly here for the break. Wins the faceoff.
It's now Grant. 53 to go. Smirsky's trying to get to that puck. 7-2 Colonials. It's now they're 45 seconds away from a championship. In front, played. Savitsky on pulls up. 38 seconds to go. Get the countdown ready. Going forward to Weekly. Tried to poke that through, but if Duquesne still has possession of the puck. A miscue there picked up by Savitsky. Savitsky pulls up. Goes for Rutherford. Hits off of his skate. As that one's going to go towards Smirsky. He tried to hit the stick of Weekly. Going forward is Radnovic. 15 seconds now to go. Radnovic trying to go around the boards. Smirsky, forehand, backhand, can't put it home. Shot there, saved by Patinella. Fans are ready as Weekly's going to let it go. 3, 2, 1. Shot by Radnovic at the whistle. In the Robert Morris University Tier 2 roller team is the champions. An undefeated regular season, an undefeated playoffs, and the Colonials are bringing home that prestigious trophy.
Yeah, most of the season it didn't even look in doubt either. They looked dominant all season long. Great all-around goalie play, offense, defense. A worthy team to win the championship here. Taking home the win 7-2.
3 goals on behalf of, or 4 goals, my mistake, of the stick of Tyler Weekly. Am I corrected on that? 4 goals.
That's right. Rutherford had 4 goals in the game before, and Wheatley picks up the 4 tonight in the championship winner.
As only one Duquesne, now here come the rest of the Dukes, I was going to say, for a handshake line. Yep. As Duquesne was now getting the handshakes in between all the players, as a mutual respect, as Duquesne now skating towards, as they are saying, well, we're pretty much done with this, as they fall here in a 2-game series to the Colonials. RMU gets to celebrate alongside the bench as some handshakes go around. The seniors, netminder Nick Patinella, graduate senior, playing netminder, and of course the other 2, forward graduate student Phil Baczynski, fan favorite both on stream and here on the broadcast, and as well as the other senior, Norris Trophy standout defenseman Ethan Grant. Is now here comes the prestigious trophy made by one and only Jeff Viola, an actual looking Stanley Cup, as Phil Baczynski gets the honors of holding it first. Look at that, the creativity of this team to have their own Stanley Cup. Baczynski's going to hand it off to Parker Rutherford, well-deserving 4 goals last game, so they're going to get it in for the team. He gives it to Tyler Weekly. 4 goals tonight, definitely the MVP of this Game 2 matchup. Sidney Spazzolo grabbing it now. Handing it over to now the other senior, Ross LaCastro, as he's going to take a lap with it. You deserved it, young man. The senior. Is now Caleb Morgan. Duquesne is not happy. Duquesne is now trying to ruin our celebration. But Caleb Morgan.
Seems to be a little bit of an argument going on between some of the Duquesne players and the fans, but we're not going to distract that from the RMU win
RMU
here
won the
tonight.
championship, as Sean Mullins going to take that lap around.
As they line up here, gather in front of the net for a team picture here to celebrate this win. Smiles all around.
There's still words going on behind us, but that's not going to debate the fact that the Rob Morris University Colonials are champions, baby.
Yeah, they come into this undefeated. They come away undefeated. 0 losses.
0
And
losses.
most of their games in convincing fashion wins.
As the boys now get up in celebration. What a wild game, Jordan, I must say.
Yeah. Started off hot by Weekly, and Weekly the one to put it away and ended here. He picks up 4 goals there. All around great offensive showmanship by both teams. RMU able to connect on 7 goals there. Only 2 by Duquesne.
They're asking a good thing here from RMU. They're getting all the fans together for a picture. Beautifully done by Sean Mullen, saying, you know what, you guys came out here and supported us. We're going to pay it back. You guys deserve this. As now they all line up. As now Caleb Morgan has to escape from the other side as he has to get in from the great photographer that is Jeffrey Fiola. If you do have an Instagram page, at Fiola Pics, he did some of the RMU inline games. He does high school hockey games. Beautiful photography work. He did some of the RMU D1 games. Really must go check it out. Jeff Fiola Pics, definitely a big shout out to him. As now the boys are making their way in, we're going to pull aside Sean Mullen when he makes his way over, the captain of the squad. Actually, we'll get Tyler Weekly as well, see if he'll come over for one.
So we wait here for one of the players. We're going to get the star of tonight's game here.
As we get Tyler Weekly, the MVP of game number 2, as we get to wait for the camera to pan over. As Tyler, 4 goals in this game. Were you just trying to copy what Parker did last game?
You know, me and Parker, I've been chasing after him in the goals area of the season, so I took a lesson out of his book and just put 4 in the back of the net. It was a big game. If we didn't win, we had 1 more, but I wanted to end it tonight. And, I mean, with the help of these guys, phenomenal teammates, great goalie, we came out here, really played our game, and brought the cup home. So,
how does it feel to be able to hoist the homemade trophy from Jeff Fiola? Beautifully done. Well, how does it feel to just lift that trophy over your head?
You know, it's a great feeling. It's like you're going to Disneyland for the first time. I mean, signed up, just looking to keep moving in the off season. Joined a great team, undefeated season. Came into the playoffs, undefeated playoffs, and here we are. And now it's a great night. So.
Between that line of you and Caleb Morgan buzzing all season long, what's it like to play with such a character like Caleb Morgan?
Well, you know, me and Caleb were friends before we got on the rink together, so we just had that natural chemistry, and it just brought over to the rink, and we put in good hard work on the rink, and just made it happen.
I must say also, when you scored that 4th goal holding up the 4, definitely very very beautiful move, very good selling on your behalf there. But Tyler, congratulations on the win. Congrats on that 4-goal game. As now Parker is coming in trying to ruin his interview. But great game on your behalf. Great job, and congrats to you and all the boys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Weeks. As we'll try to pull over maybe 1 or 2 more guys. Let's see who we can grab. See if we can grab Sean Mullen maybe for an interview, the captain of the squad. See where he is. Can we try to get Sean? If he's here. Or Ross maybe. Sean or Ross? So we'll try to pull over 1 more. Oh, how about the netminder? Nick Patinella. And get a few more interviews in. Miss Patinella is going to take off his helmet and join us here. The senior netminder. Fan favorite Nick Patinella. What's it like? You only joined the team a little bit ago, subbing in, but how does it feel? You joined the team, and now you're a champion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm grateful to these guys for even letting me come out. It was absolutely phenomenal. You know, 3 games, 3 wins. You'll love to see it. You know, it wasn't an easy walk with Duquesne, but hey, we got it done, and that's what matters.
Yeah, definitely great job on your behalf. You had good defense in front of you as well, but definitely a few times you had to come up with some desperation saves.
I agree.
Um,
Defense was
yeah.
completely solid. They looked good out there today. You know, we had it in their zone for like 6 minutes there to start the game, and I mean, we just kept up that pressure, and that's what was important.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely, from what Alex has told me, you've played deck before, you've played inline before. What were your first thoughts when he said to you, hey, do you want to play goaltender?
Man, you know, I had no idea what to expect. I'm not going to lie. I played ice hockey all my life. This was my 3rd, 4th, and 5th career roller hockey game ever. And, yeah, it was a shock, but it was so much fun. And, you know, I wish I wasn't graduating. I'd totally come back and play with these guys again.
It was an honor to have you on this team. And I must say, when you did get the call and you got in, the team opened you with open arms, and it just seems like it was a well-rounded group and something that is very fun to be a part of.
Absolutely. They were just, you know, they were happy when they found out they could play more hockey, and when we started playing together, the chemistry was just there. We're just a bunch of hockey players doing what we do best.
And I must ask, now that you're a champion and all, what's next?
You know, that's a good question. I'm graduating. You know, I still got plenty of ice hockey years left, hopefully. Don't know when I'll be on the roller rink next, but hey, we'll see.
Congratulations to you, Nick. Congrats on a great season, helping these boys get to a championship.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, man.
Yep.
As we look maybe to grab maybe 1 or 2 more guys possibly here. Phil, you want to hop on again?
Let's do it. Let's go.
Clean interview, Phil, here. All right. One of the other seniors joining me, fan favorite Phil Baczynski. Phil, you're a champion. How's it feel?
I mean, it feels pretty good. Haven't won a championship since like 6th grade volleyball, but it feels good to actually win on one with a team like this.
Yeah. Rutherford had his 4 goals yesterday. Weeks has his 4 goals today.
Yeah.
I don't know what you said in the locker room as team captain, but
I mean, just told the guys, play your games.
My first start in this game.
Yeah. To be honest, like I just told the team, play your game. Don't get overconfident, but let's just grind it out, play our game. They're gonna come out hard, but we're gonna prove it. We're gonna prove ourselves again tonight.
absolutely, Phil. Had a few chances there in front of the net. Couldn't put on for the fans again, but still a great outing for you.
I'm still happy. I don't mind. To be honest, I'm not that kind of guy to try to get goals. I'm gonna just try to pick up anything I can. But it's a team effort. I mean, it's not. It doesn't just sit on one person's shoulder. It's on everyone. So I'm just happy that tonight was the night and we were able to do this.
Phil, congratulations to you. Now that you're a champion, what's next for you?
Probably just gonna go home and do homework. I mean, I have a sad life, but yeah.
The one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Papa Phil Baczynski. Yeah. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it.
All right. Have a good night, dude.
You too. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
As that's going to wrap it up for us here. RMU wins 2-0 over Duquesne, 7-2 here tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.